Hi, good afternoon. We're going to talk today about the importance of movement in the classroom. Now, I've been working with some teachers recently, and they asked me to do a live video to talk specifically about the importance of movement in their classrooms. They've heard some things, and they had some questions, and they wanted some additional information. So my name is Diane McKinley, and I've been in education for over 20 years. I'm excited to be with you today and to talk a little bit about the importance of movement for students. Now, as I was starting to get some things together for these teachers, one of the articles that I came across was actually from the activity post, or the creativity post, excuse me. And in that particular article, the author there really talks about the importance of activity and the fact that giving some activity throughout the day and also between lessons greatly increases students' ability to learn, to focus, and to pay attention. And so this is not only important for our students who already have some attention behavior issues, but it's also extremely important for any of our students, no matter how old they are. I work a lot with adult educators. So principals, superintendents, and teachers, and they have a hard time sitting for a long period of time as well. This is just part of our human nature. So doing things in a way that would have just long periods of time for students to sit really is not in their best interest at all. And so what we want to do is talk about some of the ways that we can build in some activities that will allow for students to continue to work through their attention span and really maximize their ability to learn. And so there are a few different ideas that I have that you can try. So one of them happens to be around things called motor activities. If you've ever heard of motor activities, you know how amazingly important and helpful they can be. They're really great for students who need motor breaks outside of the classroom, who might have some special needs, but they're also phenomenal for every other student as well, no matter how old they are. And so there are great motor activities that you can find online. If you just Google motor activities or activity cards for motor movement, you're going to find some great ones out there. I found this one that literally had individual cards that gave you ideas that you could attach anywhere in your classroom or have a little flip ring that you could use some of those motor activities there for your students. And even some of them had great music that you could play along with it. So it gave you a suggestion for a song to go along with it, which I thought was kind of fun. And so motor activities are wonderful. You can have them on your hallways where you've got motor stations for students to stop at, and they can work on doing some motor activities that will help them become more engaged in the classroom. And so those are great. Sometimes we've come up with some things on our own that we try to use, such as like breathing techniques, which are really wonderful, helping to calm students and to get them refocused. But when you're looking for new ideas, the internet's a great place to go. And so you can find lots of things, just by Googling some of these searches, by knowing what kind of keywords that you're looking for. Another great source is Brain Gym. And if you are not familiar with Brain Gym, it's gym like you go to PE, you go to gym, GYM, so it's Brain Gym. You can find it at braingym.org or braingym.com. They're both owned by the same company, and there are some great resources there for things that you can do. If you just go on YouTube and you look up Brain Gym, you'll see lots and lots of great videos where they are literally leading your class through the Brain Gym activities, and they're kind of fun. So you're going to want to jump in with the kids as well. If you are looking on those sites, those two that I mentioned, braingym.com or braingym.org, there are activities there, and there's also books that you can purchase that will kind of take you through that. I think there's even some trainings out there. I was trained many, many years ago and have continued to use those same techniques along the way. But Brain Gym is a great place to get started. If you go to Pinterest, there are tons of millions of hundreds of thousands of different ideas on there, and there are some that are just freebies that you can pull up and look for. I always like free. And so you can find some Brain Gym activities. But movement is so important to students' attention span because it works with the brain, and it really helps the students to be able to be successful. So if you want to increase your students' attention span and their ability to perform in the classroom, so their academic success, you really want to look at some of those movement activities that are out there. Google it, search it, let me know. I'm going to leave some links below in the comments section of the ideas that I gave for you just now. If you have any other ideas that you want to share with the group, we'd love for you to post them there. Remember, you can always join us on our Facebook page at /encompassinged. INCOMPASSINGED. We'd love for you to like and follow us there, or you can always join our website at www.encompassinged.com. Have a great Friday.